Meeting a celebrity. Now that's a fun one. It can feel surreal you're hanging out with your favorite star, maybe even getting a selfie. But dreams of meeting celebrities are often symbolic of something deeper. They represent your aspirations and the qualities you admire in others. Psychologists suggest that meeting a celebrity in a dream might reflect your own desire for recognition or success. Maybe you're striving to embody the qualities that celebrity represents: confidence, talent, or influence. It's not just about fame, it's about what that figure symbolizes to you personally. So if you're bumping into celebrities in your dreams, think about what traits they have that you're seeking in your own life. Recurring dreams. Recurring dreams that keep coming back, over and over again, like a broken record. These dreams are often the most persistent, and that's because your mind is trying to tell you something important. Recurring dreams usually point to unresolved issues, emotions, or situations in your waking life. Maybe it's a decision you've been avoiding, or an emotion you haven't fully processed. Psychologists say that recurring dreams are the brain's way of giving you a gentle or not so gentle nudge to pay attention to what's going on beneath the surface. Nearly 60% of people report having recurring dreams, usually during periods of high stress or personal conflict. So if you keep finding yourself in the same dream, ask yourself, what's the lesson here? Your subconscious might be trying to help you resolve something that's long overdue. Flying dreams. Let's start with one of the most exhilarating dreams out there: flying. Have you ever woken up from a dream where you were soaring effortlessly, feeling weightless, powerful, and completely free? Flying dreams are often linked to a deep desire for freedom. It's your mind's way of saying you want to break free from the constraints that are holding you down, whether it's work, relationships, or just everyday life. But not every flying dream is smooth sailing. If you're struggling to get off the ground, it could mean you're feeling stuck, like something is keeping you from reaching your full potential. Studies show that around 10% of people report recurring flying dreams, and many interpret them as signs of personal empowerment or, on the flip side, a desire for escape. So, if you're having this dream, take a moment to ask yourself, where in your life do you need more freedom? Death dreams. Dreaming of death can feel scary, but it's not usually about dying at all. In dreams, death often symbolizes change, transformation, or the end of one chapter and the start of another. Whether it's a relationship, a job, or a phase of life, death dreams are your mind's way of processing endings and new beginnings. Psychologists say death dreams can actually be comforting once you understand them. It's your subconscious way of preparing for change. About 20% of people report having recurring death dreams during major life transitions, like moving, starting a new career, or going through a breakup. So, if you've been having death dreams, don't be alarmed. It could simply mean you're entering a new phase of your life, and sometimes change is just what we need. Finding money. Have you ever dreamed of stumbling upon money? Maybe you find a few bills in an old coat pocket, or perhaps you're walking down the street and find a treasure chest full of cash. Finding money in a dream can feel like a stroke of luck, and it usually represents feelings of discovery and opportunity in your waking life. Psychologically, money represents value, not just in the material sense, but in terms of your own self-worth. If you're finding money in a dream, it could symbolize new opportunities on the horizon, maybe a new job, a creative project, or even a personal breakthrough. Think of it as your subconscious telling you that something valuable, whether an opportunity or a newfound confidence, is within your reach. Studies suggest that nearly 40% of people who dream about money experience it as a symbol of gaining control or increasing self-esteem. Teeth falling out. This one is unsettling, to say the least. You're looking in the mirror, maybe brushing your teeth, and suddenly they start falling out, one by one. Dreaming about your teeth falling out is surprisingly common, and it's often connected to feelings of powerlessness, anxiety, or concern about your appearance. For many, this dream reflects a fear of how others perceive you. It might be triggered by something as simple as worrying about an upcoming presentation, or as deep as feeling like you're losing control in your life. Some psychologists believe it can also symbolize communication issues, as teeth are linked to how we express ourselves. In fact, nearly 40% of people report having this dream during periods of major life changes. So, if you're seeing those pearly whites crumble in your dreams, maybe ask yourself, are you speaking your truth? Or are you afraid of how others see you? Being chased. You're running, heart racing, something or someone is chasing you, and no matter how fast you go, you just can't escape. Sound familiar? Being chased in a dream is often tied to something you're avoiding in real life, whether it's an emotion, a decision, or a situation you don't want to face. But here's where it gets interesting. The figure chasing you could actually represent you. Yup, sometimes the very thing you're running from in your dream is a part of yourself. It might be your fears, insecurities, or even something you're not ready to confront. Studies show that over 50% of people have had at least one chase dream in their lives, often during times of conflict or pressure. Next time you find yourself running in a dream, instead of trying to escape, ask yourself, what am I really running from? Sometimes, facing it head-on can be the key to finding peace. Being naked in public. Ah yes, the classic naked in public dream. You're standing in a crowd, maybe giving a speech, and suddenly you look down, yup, you're completely exposed. And of course everyone is watching. This dream often represents feelings of vulnerability, shame, or a fear of being judged. It's your subconscious bringing to light your fears of being seen for who you really are. If you feel embarrassed in the dream, it might reflect anxiety about how others perceive you. But if you're confident and unbothered, that could mean you're embracing who you are, flaws and all. Psychologists say that this dream can be triggered during times of transition, like starting a new job, a relationship, or even just stepping out of your comfort zone. So, if you've ever had this dream, don't worry, you're not alone. It's a reminder that we're all a little vulnerable sometimes, and that's okay. Test or exam dreams. Even if you've been out of school for years, you probably still have this one. From time to time you're sitting for an exam and suddenly your mind goes blank. You're unprepared, panicking, and the clock's ticking. These dreams are often tied to stress and a fear of failure. They're your brain's way of processing pressure. Exam dreams often pop up during times when you're feeling evaluated, whether at work, in a relationship, or even by yourself. Are you feeling like you're not living up to expectations? Roughly 30% of adults report recurring test dreams, usually during times of high anxiety or personal pressure. If you're having these dreams, it might be your subconscious nudging you to believe in yourself a little more. You're more prepared than you think. Water dreams. Water is a powerful symbol in dreams, often reflecting our emotional state. When you dream of calm waters, it might represent peace, clarity, or balance in your life. But if the water is turbulent, stormy, or if you're drowning, it could signify emotional turmoil or feeling overwhelmed by your emotions. Water dreams are a reflection of how well you're navigating your feelings. If you're swimming easily, it means you're in control, but if you're fighting against the current, it might be time to address some emotional challenges. Interestingly, studies have shown that women are more likely than men to dream about water, often during times of stress or major life transitions. So, if water's appearing in your dreams, take a moment to reflect on your emotional state. Are you calm, or are the waves getting a little too high to handle? Being late. You're running late, rushing to catch a flight, a meeting, or something important. Your heart's pounding, and no matter how hard you try, time is slipping away. Dreams of being late are usually tied to feelings of pressure, anxiety, and the fear of missing out on important opportunities. Being late in a dream is a direct reflection of stress, whether it's fear of not meeting expectations, or a worry that you're falling behind on your goals. Around 33% of people have experienced recurring dreams of being late, especially during times of career or life transitions. If you're having these dreams, it might be a reminder to slow down and assess what's really important in your life. Sometimes, the race we're running isn't as urgent as it feels. Falling dreams. Now, let's flip the coin and talk about one of the most heart-pounding dreams: falling. You know the feeling. You're suddenly plummeting, stomach in your throat, and just before you hit the ground, you jolt awake. Falling dreams are among the most common, and they usually symbolize anxiety, insecurity, or fear of failure. It's your mind's way of signaling that something in your life feels unstable. Falling dreams often appear when you're feeling overwhelmed or out of control. Maybe it's a tough decision you're facing, a relationship that's shaky, or a project at work that's spiraling. Researchers have found that about 75% of people have experienced a falling dream at least once in their life, especially during times of stress. It's like your subconscious is saying, hey, something's off balance here. So the next time you wake up from one of these dreams, it might be a signal to take a step back and check in on what's causing your stress.